Hello everybody, Kudo Wilson here, and today I will be doing What If Deku Was Reborn as a Slime, Part 10. So, in the last part, Deku just got back to his house and reunited with his mother. Now, continuing the story, after Deku resized himself to fit his old clothes again, he would have picked up his old games and played them for a while. Because Deku hasn't played any games or even touched any technology for 2 years. So he is trying to refamiliarize with technology. Now, after a few hours, Inko would have knocked on Deku's door. Her opening the door, saying that it is time to eat lunch. Him pausing his game and, well, going back out to the living room. Him thinking, it's been so long since I get to eat my mom's cooking. Him sitting down and start eating Inko's cooking. But whenever he took his first bite, his expression would turn from very excited to, well, confused. Him asking Sage, Sage, why can't I taste anything? Sage replying, because you're a slime. I know I'm a slime, but what does that have to do with me not tasting anything? Because slimes don't have organs, so they can't taste anything. Okay, then why can I taste food in the other world? Because slimes mainly needs one thing to survive, which is magic energy or magic points. And since everything in the other world has magic, whenever you taste something in the other world, the thing you taste is not the food. The thing you taste is the creature's magic energy. So, the reason you cannot taste anything in this world is because magic exists everywhere in this world except for every living creature. And oddly enough, this also includes the corpse of the living creature and everything that has been added to it, even if the thing that has been added was never alive to begin with, because for some weird reason, the process of cooking food in this world will extract all the magic from the non-living things. With Deku being confused and thinking, so I can just stand here, do nothing, and will still be alive forever? Yes. Seriously, you've got to be kidding me. As Deku would continue to eat all of Inko's cooking, even though they are, well, tasteless. And after Deku finished eating lunch, he would have walked up to Inko and said, Mom, I know it's weird to hear this, but from now on, you don't need to cook food for me. Inko being confused, her saying, but why? Do you not like my food? No, Mom, the thing is, slimes can't taste food. And we also don't need food to survive. So if you are cooking food for me, it will be just wasting your time and effort. Inko understanding what Deku meant. Now, we'll time skip to the next day. As about 7 in the morning, Inko would have woke Deku up, her saying that he needs to go to school because his recovery holiday is over and he's about to be late. Him quickly getting up, grabbing his uniform, and changing into them, as he would start running towards his school while using ultrasonic wave, because he already forgotten how to go to school, because it's been 2 years. Duh. Now, whenever he got to his school, he would start getting stared at by his classmates, because 8 days ago Deku's hair was green, and 8 days later his hair is blue, light blue to be exact. And whenever class starts, the teacher would have asked Deku why his hair was blue. Deku thinking, oh yeah, I still haven't made that excuse. Him saying, it's because I unlocked my quirk. With the class starting to laugh at Deku. Them saying, you probably just dyed your hair. It would be a miracle if you unlocked your quirk. Deku saying, well, actually, I unlocked two. Them starting to laugh even more, saying, what's your second quirk then? Tongue twisting? Or is it crybaby? Deku thinking, which one should I choose to be my second quirk? Black lightning or hellfire? Black lightning or hellfire? Well, since I mastered hellfire, I might as well go with black lightning. Deku raising his hand and creating a ball of black lightning. Him saying, well, I guess miracles does exist. This is my second quirk, black lightning. With Deku crushing the black lightning ball in his hands. Him continue saying, and my first quirk is a mutation quirk. Him turning into his slime form and jumping on top of the teacher's desk. Him saying, my first quirk is called slime, as he would transform back into his human form, and of course, he has his clothes on, with the entire class being very shocked, as Bakugo would lash out at Deku yelling, Deku, you piece of shit, you lied to me! You said you were quirkless! Yes, I was quirkless, Kachan. But it looks like my quirk awakened when I woke up from my coma, as Bakugo would run up to Deku and throwing a right punch. The teacher saying, Bakugo, no! As Deku, without thinking, would grab Bakugo's wrist with his right hand, him putting his left hand on Bakugo's elbow joint, him turning 180 degrees, as Deku would pin Bakugo onto the ground, as everybody would be shocked because Deku pinned Bakugo onto the ground, with Bakugo thinking, what? When did he? As Deku would say, I'm sorry, Kacha, I wasn't thinking. Bakugo getting up and yelling at Deku. What was that, Deku? As the teacher would say, Katsuki Bakugo, my office, now. What? You can either go to my office right now, or you will be going to the principal's office instead. With Bakugo walking out of the classroom and going to the teacher's office. Him asking the teacher if he can go to his seat, which the teacher of course allows. Deku getting back to his seat, and the rest of the lessons would be the same until lunchtime. Now, as the bell rings, everybody would start to take out their lunch and start eating. But Deku is doing nothing, as one of Deku's classmates would come up to Deku asking if he forgot to bring his lunch. Deku saying, well, the thing is, after my slime quirk awakened, I cannot taste anything. I did ask the quirk doctor why was that, and after a couple tests, the quirk doctor told me that all I need to survive is air. I didn't understand what he meant the first time, but after a day of not eating anything or even drinking water, I immediately realized what he meant. He meant that I don't need food or water to survive. So I just gave up on eating food and drinking water entirely. And after Deku said that, the entire class would have yelled, "What? What kind of overpowered quirk is that?" Well, I am a late bloomer, so I guess late bloomers has more powerful quirks? Maybe? I don't know. Now, the rest of the day would be the same. Deku having his lessons and getting homework. After school ended, Deku would have went back home and, well, do his homework. Maybe also checking on Ranga if he is used to his new environment, which Ranga would have been still a bit uncomfortable, but he is getting used to it. Now it would be nighttime as Inko would have went to bed, Deku doing the same. But after rolling in bed for a couple minutes, Deku would have asked Sage, "Sage, why can't I sleep?" "Because slimes don't need to sleep." "Then why can't I sleep in the other world?" "But you didn't." "What do you mean I didn't? After I defeated the direwolves, I'm sure that I went to bed and slept." "Actually, you did not. You were awake the entire time." "Then why the hell did I felt like I was asleep?" "Because you didn't have many things in your mind that time." "What do you mean? I don't have that much things in my mind now as well. So why can't I sleep?" "No, you do have a lot of things in your mind right now." "What is it then? Give me an example." "For example, why is there a demon in your body? How did the masked demon came to this world? Is your mother going to be safe? And is the village okay?" "Fine, you're right that there's a lot of things in my mind. But what can I do? I mean, is there a way for me to spend time at night?" "Well, I could go for a jog, so let's do that." Deku getting up from his bed and changing into some new clothes, as he would have opened the window quietly, jumping out and using air manipulation to slow down his fall, with Deku landing onto the ground without much noise, as he would start jogging across the street, while thinking what he can do next. This is when Deku would come across a shop, him looking in to see that there is a man with a gun pointing at the cashier. Deku thinking, finally something that's not boring, as he would use Shadow Step to get to the cashier's shadow. Deku listening to what the man with a gun was saying to the cashier. The man basically was saying, "Give me all the money you have, including this cashier, or I'm going to blow your head off." Deku in the cashier's shadow would think, just as I thought, a robbery. Well, I can use Black Lightning to immediately paralyze the man, but I already told everyone that Black Lightning is my quirk, so Hellfire it is. Wait, I can't show my true face if I use my quirk, right? I mean, I don't have a hero license. So I guess I'll have to be a vigilante for now. As Deku would create a face mask and putting it on. Him jumping up from the cashier's shadow and punching the man with a gun straight in the face. With the cashier being, well, scared because a man just jumped out of nowhere. And while Deku was telling the cashier to call the police, the man with a gun would have escaped. Deku telling the cashier to forget about what he said, as he would have ran out of the shop and followed the man with a gun, with the man running into an alleyway, as Deku would use steel thread to wrap around the man's leg, him pulling the man towards himself, with the man falling onto the ground. Deku walking up to him as he picks the man up, saying, "Any last words before I send you to the police?" The man saying, "Both of us are dead." "What do you mean dead?" As the man would be engulfed in flames. Deku being shocked because he didn't use hellfire. Him looking back to see Bellacore, saying, well, look who it is, a wannabe hero." As Deku would think, Bellacore? Him saying, "Who are you? Did you kill him?" "Well, of course I did. Who did you think killed him? You?" "Why? Why did you kill him?" "Well, because he can't even rob a shop." "That doesn't mean you need to kill him." "I got no business talking with you. Ta-ta." "Wait, come back!" As Bellacore would have used his black mist to teleport away while Deku was trying to grab at Bellacore. But Deku was too late, as Bellacore would have already been gone. This is when Deku would hear the police, him using Shadow Step to get away. And as the police got to the scene, they would only see a pile of ash. Now, Deku would have been on top of a building, him using ultrasonic wave to try and find something interesting in the city. As he does, him using gate to teleport to the location. And when he got there, he would have saw Bellacore grabbing a random hero and choking him to death, as Deku would have ran in and tackled him onto the ground, with Bellacore releasing the hero and, well, not finishing the job. As Deku tackled Bellacore, Bellacore would have punched Deku in the stomach and sent him flying up into the air, him raising his hand and pointing it towards Deku, saying, "Corrosion." As a wave of corrosion would fly towards Deku, him using Hellfire to counter the corrosion. And as both of the blasts collides, Bellacore's corrosion would have been pushed back, as Hellfire would have hit Bellacore in his left hand, Bellacore shouting in pain as he would have jumped away. Deku would have followed Bellacore, but since the hero isn't dead, he would have went to the hero's aid, him asking the hero if he's alright. But this is when another hero would arrive at the scene. The hero, thinking that Deku was the one that hurt the other hero, he would have tried to attack Deku, which Deku would have immediately escaped using Shadow Step. The hero being confused, as this is when the injured hero would have told the other hero that Deku was the one that saved him from another villain or vigilante. Now, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be amazing. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!